hello. Welcome to the Video Game Valley. It's a beautiful day today, a perfect 72 degrees out. You won't believe it, but we're playing a game on the Sega Saturn today. I know this is usually what we do on Sega Saturn Day, but we're doing it again, that's right. Andretti Racing on the Sega Saturn. I've got the box right here. It says Andretti Racing. On the back of the box it says, break the sound barrier, slap on those driving gloves. Andretti Racing's blazing toward the Saturn with superb racing action. Blistering speed, 2 types of racing, IndyCar and stock car, 2-player split screen, head-to-head racing, 16 challenging tracks, 3 driving perspectives, true 3D environment. Not environments, true 3D environment. Authentic pit stops. Pure adrenaline. Race multiple seasons in 1-player career mode. Start to finish race coverage with Derek Daly and Bob Jenkins. Exclusive racing tips from Mario, Michael, and Jeff Andretti. I cannot wait. Sky2Fall, thank you for the $5. It's a me. Did we already do that bit? Is this a good bit? Hi, Jason. I'm making more fruitcake. This time with a pinch of cayenne and black pepper. I hope that turns out great. Love to bake. Good luck to you. Blessings upon your fruitcake. Numberlock, thank you for the $1.99. Behind the scenes. I'll give some behind the scenes. Last night I had my stomach was hurting a little bit. And it was a bad stream to run late because I was just getting more and more messed up feeling. And right after the stream, the moment that I finished, I started shaking. I got the chills. I got the chills. My teeth were chattering. I was shaking about. I wobbled downstairs. Went out to Scuffy. Was like, something's wrong. Scuffy got me some stuff to tuck me into bed, and I just kind of shook around for a while. No idea what the problem is. I'm feeling better-ish today. I got my stomach hasn't been hurting. I had a little bit more chilies this morning, but yeah, I don't seem to. I had a brief mild fever. It was like 99 degrees. It was 99.1. It was the smallest fever I could possibly have. I checked it multiple times over the night and in the morning. It just never went higher than that. And it's back to normal now. No idea what the problem was, but I've been drinking a lot of broth today. A lot of Gatorade. If you hear my stomach rumbling, it's probably going to do that today. I've had all sorts of just stomach stuff. But the stomach pain from yesterday is gone, so yeah, I should be should be okay. I briefly looked up online. I was like, what could this be? And I was like, oh, it could be a colon infection. Everything online was like, you should go to the hospital. You should go to the ER and get a CT scan. It's like, I don't know about that. I don't know. Maybe if the pain comes back, but it seems fine now. So we'll see. We'll see if it was a good decision to simply not go to the hospital. Sky2Fall, thank you for the $2. Well, Jason, glad that you're alive, 1996. Thank you. I too am glad that I'm alive, 1996. I took multiple COVID tests as well, just in case. Those were negative, but that's, those things are very finicky. But yeah, hopefully I'm doing better. Did I mean to press the 5? You had confirmed COVID before Jay? No, I've, as of yet, have not had COVID. I don't think this is COVID. I had a tummy ache and some chills. But, nothing else so far, and all the tests have been negative. I mean, it's not... Usually it's impossible for me to have COVID because I just don't leave the house. But I did get that MRI recently, so I was technically out of the house. You have your shot? Yeah, I've had every shot. I got all my shots. Start internal cartridge. Let's do cartridge memory.
EA Sports 2K.
Nice. Andretti Racing. Sure, I've had COVID a bunch of times, but anytime I did a home test, it came out negative. Yeah, the thing with the home tests is, in order to get a positive, like, I'm sure there's people who take the test one time and get a positive immediately. Like, that's not super uncommon, but everyone that I know who's done the home test and gotten a positive, it's after doing like 5 home tests. The home tests are... It's hard to trigger them. Exhibition race. Corans, thank you for the $2. Nightmare on Elm Street turned 40 years old. The Nightmare is 40 years old. What's everyone's favorite Nightmare on Elm Street film? What's your favorite of the Nightmare on Elm Streets? Vote now. Like, subscribe. I think my favorite was 3, the one with the guy who gets sucked into the bed. Or is that 2? That one was the one I liked the most. That's 1. That's 1. I don't think it's the one that I like the most, though. Maybe I'm mixing up my memories. I haven't seen Nightmare on Elm Street. I haven't seen any of these movies for like more than 10 years. Nightmare on Elm Street 2 is the gay one. Yeah. It's been too long since I've seen them. Saturn's having trouble loading this. I don't want to... It took so long. Here's my opinion. If demo mode takes like an hour to load, you should not have a demo mode. Alright, let's begin a career. Pacific Car Competition. Race stock car. Nice. Race IndyCar. I'll start with stock car, I guess. Apparently this game supports the race wheel.
Hello and welcome to the EA Sports Studio. I'm James Brown.
Hello.
This is the start of an exciting season of stock car racing. Let's go trackside to the Australia Thunderdome and EA Sports racing analyst Bob Jenkins.
Hello, I'm Bob Jenkins for EA Sports, coming to you from the Australia Thunderdome with the first round of the Stock Car Championship Series. An estimated 50,000 fans are on hand to watch the best drivers on the circuit challenge this tri-oval superspeedway. Looking at the track layout, notice the 24-degree bank corners off the back and front straights. That's where the action will be as drivers challenge for position coming out of the corner, going onto the high-speed straights.
Okay. I don't understand any of that, but thank you. Yeah, Melee, sorry I had a bad experience. That sucks. You're great. Anyone who makes you feel bad is a monster. He needs to be destroyed. I don't know anything about the situation, but I'm immediately on your side. Sound on, music on. Damage on, yeah. Number long, thank you for the 99 cents. And the angry face. Yeah, I guess I'll qualify. I should have just got an exhibition. I don't understand how to have a racing career. I knew someone who had a racing career. There's a neighbor. She was really into racing and eventually became a race car driver. After I had moved away, but still, I hope she's doing well. Hope her racing career is doing well. Qualifying. Gonna qualify. Let me see if I qualify. I think I'm qualifying. I have no idea what it takes to qualify, or what would prevent me from qualifying. Oh no, that might stop me from qualifying. Oh, I qualified. I did it. It was fine, I just forgot how socially inept I am. Yeah. There's certain people that I like when I interact with in real life. I'm able to bounce off of. I'm able to have a not normal conversation. I'm able to have a conversation with. And there's other people whom I immediately just go silent. Like, I don't know what to say. Talking with someone and they'll be discussing, I don't know, they'll be discussing some sort of academic or career thing, and I'll just be like, so tell me, what do you think about the idea that the entire world is a dream? What do you think about the idea that the whole world is a dream? What if we're all a dream, you know? Tom Alexi, thank you for the $2. Congratulations, thank you. I appreciate it. Like myself when I'm not around people.
Well, it's race time, and some 50,000 fans are on hand to watch the best drivers in the business.
Just got to be around the right people.
With clear skies and a mild east wind, conditions are as good as they get.
like this guy.
As the drivers warm up, let's look at the starting lineup.
I wonder if I can talk to that guy. Probably not. Wow, look at this lineup. Look at these dudes. Bill Taylor. Looks like some of these people look like criminals. Man, look at John Morgan, though. John Morgan, look at that guy. What a cool dude. Look at those glasses. Oh my god. There was when I went to get my MRI.
The pace car has pulled off the track. The green flag is out.
Wow. When I went to get my MRI, the woman checking me in had a watch that was huge. It was a giant circular watch. And the watch had a ring around it. Around the face that was bedazzled. It was just all of these, like, oh no.
Sit tight, I'll pick you up.
Okay, I I did crash. It was bedazzled, bejeweled, whatever you call it. And the watch face didn't actually show the time. Instead, it showed this photograph of, like, her grandchildren.
That race was a real heart-stopper. Mitchell's sports team proved they had what it takes as they scraped and clawed their way to the checkered flag, outmaneuvering and outdriving some of the best in the business. Now here's this week's race results and the championship point standings.
Yeah, I don't think I won. Malphazar, thank you for the $2. We are not in a dream or a sim. Birds are real. How do you know a bird is real? What do you know about birds? You son of a gun. What do you know about the birds? Anyway, she had this watch, and for some reason, this is like the thing that triggered my ability to
I'm James Brown,
talk
and
to her.
welcome to the EA Sports Studio. We have a great day of stock car racing planned for you, so let's go now to the Vallejo
It's like, let's talk
Speedway
about
in
your
Southern
watch.
California, where EA Sports racing analyst Bob Jenkins is covering the action.
Hello and welcome to round 2 of the Stock Car Championship
Oh, we're
Racing
continuing
Series.
on, okay.
I'm Bob Jenkins for EA Sports, coming to you today from California and the Vallejo Speedway. As we can see by the layout, this is a merciless course with as many twists and turns as a California freeway. There are good passing opportunities on the backstretch, but drivers will have to gear down fast when they hit that sharp hairpin. Ability to corner will count over speed in the long run.
Okay. I'll try not to crash again. But yeah, seeing her have this ridiculous watch, and I don't say ridiculous in a negative way, it's a great watch. It's just, it's very over the top. This over the top, ridiculous watch, it immediately set me at ease. I could talk with this person. I said, I love your watch. Talked about her watch a little bit. Started a rapport. Did I qualify again? Because that's the kind of thing that, I don't know. Everyone's got their way into social conversations, even if you have a very bad social skills like I do. Sometimes there's something that can still hook you in. And for me, it was that watch. Because the watch tells me a number of things about this person immediately that I can latch on to. It tells me that she likes having a huge, not expensive, but very resplendent watch. It tells me that she cares deeply about her family.
That's it. Setting up the truck.
I qualified. Find it hard to actually talk about my passions and interests. Making conversation, I like talking about mundane stuff. Yeah, I do really enjoy talking about well, there's like small talk stuff that
After fears of
I simply
rain,
can't
it's
do.
turned into a fine day for racing with a dry, fast track.
But
That's perfect for this field of evenly matched
sorry, I'm
drivers.
interrupting this guy.
Now let's take a look at the starting lineup.
This guy's talking, and I'm talking over him. Oh, look at all these people. But yeah, like if someone, the weather, for instance, is a mundane small talk thing. But, be like, man, I love wind. I love wind. Have you heard the sound of hurricane wind through an apartment complex? When wind goes fast enough, anything can turn into a harmonica. Did you know this? if you're in a building that has different sections that the wind can travel through, then that building will become a harmonica when the wind gets fast enough. Now, some people, this sort of conversation really clicks for them, and I'm able to talk to them. For some other people, they move on to other things. Malfazar, thank you for the $2. What do you not know, birds? Florida educational system failed you? No, the Florida educational system attempted to teach me about birds, but I understood it was brainwashing, and I rejected all of it. I rejected all of the information. Free Redmond, thank you for the $5. A real conversation starter would have been if instead of her grandkids, it was a picture of the car from Hit It With a Car. See, something I would have liked to have said to her, but would not have, because I understand that this would have been a deeply weird thing to say, is I would have loved to have said, wouldn't it have been weird for me if I looked down at your watch and it was a photograph of my own face? She would have been like, yeah, that... What? Think of how weird that would have been for me.
The field.
That's something she could have done technically. You know, she has access to the appointment information. My wheel just left. My wheel left the car. A whole wheel popped off. I just saw an entire wheel fly off.
Sit tight. We'll pick you up.
Thank you. I don't think I'm gonna win this series. This game is mostly loading. There's a little bit of racing, but it is mostly enjoying the moment.
That race was a real heart-stopper. Mitchell's sports team proved they had what it takes as they scraped and clawed their way to the checkered flag, outmaneuvering and outdriving some of the best in the business. Now here's this week's race results and the championship point standings.
I want to hear this guy narrate me eating macaroni and cheese. Point by point. Numbered Log, thank you for the 99 cents and the hot dog. Beautiful hotted dog.
Good evening and welcome to the EA Sports Studio. I'm James Brown. We're all set for an exhilarating night of stock car racing. Let's go to EA Sports racing analyst Bob Jenkins in Binghamton, New York for the race.
Take it away, Bob.
Good evening and welcome to Binghamton Speedway in Binghamton, New York. I'm Bob Jenkins for EA Sports with round 3 of the Stock Car Championship Racing Series. Let's look at the layout for this night race. Oval track drivers should feel right at home thanks to the long curves and straightaways. Those who can rely on their instincts and who can get a feel for the track's quick turns will have a definite edge.
All right, I guess I'll qualify. Yeah, those are some quick turns. God. Is this game any good? I can't tell yet because I haven't been able to really finish any races. It seems like an interesting simulation. For instance, I hit a curb a little bit and my wheel flew off. My whole wheel just came off, and that's... There's not many games in which that can happen. So pretty advanced stuff for the Sega Saturn. Let's qualify. Gonna qualify to get first place. Only first. Second place, I don't want it. This is fine. No, keep going. I don't want any of this.
We're done. Go on.
Thank you. Yeah, see that was pretty advanced. Ow. Son of a gun. Vroom, vroom. Oh, I finished another scene in the Jim Davis audio play I'm working on. I truly believe this will be my masterpiece. Got a whole other scene done. People are gonna like it. People like Garfield stuff. I'm really riding along with greatness here. People love Garfield. They're gonna love my Jim Davis audio play. I think this is gonna be my most popular video I've ever released. People aren't gonna know me for Charlie the Unicorn. They're gonna know me for my Jim Davis audio play. A good cat sound effect. Yeah, I've got a ton of cat sound effects. I've got a whole lot. I have a couple of sound libraries that are only cat sound effects, in fact. I'm not actually utilizing this for the Garfield thing, though. Which is too bad.
We'll run faster later.
16. I guess I could put some cat sound effects in there. Maybe I should. I hadn't even thought about this. I should have it. I should at least have some purring. You know what? I'm gonna add cat sound effects. And when you hear them, know that it was because you brought it up, and I was like, of course, cat sound effects. It's Garfield. Why would Garfield not make cat sounds sometimes? Number 16. See what you're sharing your productions with us does. Sparks new ideas. Sure does. I have so many audio play ideas. I gotta flesh them out here on the stream. I should just do a bunch of audio plays about, you know, real life people. It's not a weird thing to do. It's normal. Real life people. Like Jim Davis.
The pace car has...
Like Robert. Yeah, I mean, all of my audio plays so far have been about a real life person. Oh my god. I just immediately lost a wheel. The first was Robert, the second was me. Third is Jim Davis. Make an audio drama of the Tiger Woods divorce drama. No, I probably won't do that. I don't think I have a...
There was pain and punishment on that racetrack today, but Iger competition stayed the course to rack up a convincing and impressive first-place finish. Our time is almost up, but before we say goodbye, let's check this week's results and the championship standings.
An audio play about the person at Subway who sprays the lettuce down so that it's never not mushy. It could be exciting stuff.
I'm James Brown, and welcome to the EA Sports Studio.
Hey.
We have a sensational stock car race planned for you today. Let's head out to Switchback Hills, Colorado, home of Bridgeport Raceway, where EA Sports racing analyst Bob Jenkins is set to call the action.
Call it,
Welcome
Bob.
to Switchback Hills, Colorado, home of Bridgeport Raceway and round 4 of the Stock Car Championship Racing Series. I'm Bob Jenkins for EA Sports. The air is thin up here at 5,000 feet, and despite that, Bridgeport is a fast course. As we look at the layout, notice the best passing opportunities are on the tight turns as drivers gear down. Anyone who wants to win here can't be afraid to go flat out on the straightaways and challenge for position on those wicked turns.
Let's qualify. I'm trying to think of what public figure I could do an audio play of next. I mean, I haven't finished the Jim Davis one yet. I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but it's got to be the right kind of public figure. I can't just write about anyone. Audio drama called Escape from Epstein Island. I think it could be like, I don't know. I think there could be something, something to a surprise Epstein Island reveal. But, Brad, thank you for the $1.99. Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito's not the right kind of person. It has to be, so the criteria here, the person has to kind of be I think if they're a very, like, charismatic actor or something, then it's a bad fit for an audio play that I'm going to be producing because, you know, as good as a performer as Robert is, and as proud as I am of my own performances, like, nobody's going to think anything except for these whoever's voicing Danny DeVito is doing a bad job. Just not going to be as interesting as the actual Danny DeVito. So it's got to either be someone who's a little bit dull that we could breathe life into. Or someone that I hate that I could skewer in some way, or someone who would be absolutely ridiculous to do an audio play about.
We'll have to make some adjustments.
16 points, alright. Well, we qualified, technically. What about a young Justin Trudeau being upset about his birthday being on Christmas Day? I could probably do a Justin Trudeau thing if I had, like, a good concept. I don't know if there's enough to the idea of being upset about your birthday being on
A
Christmas.
blistering summer sun has heated things up, but you can bet it will get even hotter when the green flag drops. Before the action starts, let's take a look at the starting lineup.
One thing that is, this is not a razz at anyone's ideas. Everyone, every idea that someone has posted in chat is completely appropriate as a chat-typed idea. No one's gonna write out a full story pitch with various beats and stuff in chat. But from a writing perspective, one of the things you learn very quickly when you're doing projects is pretty much anyone can come up with an idea, but whether or not that idea is actually an idea is difficult to determine unless you've done it a lot. A lot of times, an idea you have is actually a gag. It's like, it's one thing, it's one gag. You can get, it might work as like a brief skit or something. But for an audio play, like, there has to be something more to hang upon. So, like, I had an idea that's essentially a gag for the Jim Davis audio play, which I'm not going to say because it's a spoiler. But this particular gag was not enough to write a whole audio play on, and so I had to really think about, what is the actual story going to be? What is the true idea of this? And once I figured that out, all the writing just kind of spilled out of me. So if there's an idea of Justin Trudeau, for instance, being upset about his birthday being on Christmas Day, that's like one gag.
The field comes off the
But then
final
what's
corner.
the story? What's the thing that connects all the scenes together? What's the narrative? Mr. Beast confronts the specter of his death and tries to monetize it. Now we're talking. Mr. Beast audio play. That's got some legs to it. That's got at least three or four legs. It's not impossible. I would, in fact, write a Mr. Beast audio play. He's a figure I dislike enough. And my reasons for disliking him go far enough into my own personal politics. that I could figure out a story, figure out a narrative. Malfazar, thank you for the $2. MySpace Tom escaping from Zuckerberg Island. MySpace Tom! Love that guy. MySpace Tom. I hope I never learn anything terrible about MySpace Tom. I believe he's a queer guy. I know he sold MySpace and then it seems to just be living his best life. I don't really know anything else about MySpace Tom, but I hope he's doing well and I hope he's not evil. I mean, you know, you never know. His business partner when making MySpace, though, don't look into him. I have no idea who his business partner is. MySpace Epstein. My tires are worn out, that's fine. It might not be fine. I might need to get my tires fixed. This is the longest I've lasted in one of these races. Mussolini. It's Mussolini. Of course, a queer person invented MySpace. Iconic. One of the few good social media sites.
The leader is in the pits.
I actually have a second idea for a Jim Davis audio play. I don't think I'm gonna do this one, but I had two possible ideas for a Jim Davis audio play, and I decided to go with the other one. But the idea that I didn't go with is, you know, I have Robert Benford playing Jim Davis, and it takes place during the 90s. And I thought it would be funny if the twist ends up being that Robert Benford went back in time and took over Jim Davis's life. And so this whole time it hasn't really been Jim Davis, it's been Robert Benford. You know, you think you're finally getting an audio play where it's not Robert playing Robert, but it turns out it's just Robert again. And this would be revealed when he runs into my character, and I'm also taking over the life of someone. But I'm not sure who.
The white flag is out. Just one more lap to go.
Piglet game will come Monday. Nice. I'll let you know when I grab it. Take over the role of Kathy from Kathy. I'll be Kathy from Kathy. Ack. Kathy wrapped up, right? Kathy's done. I like Kathy. Well, it was never a top tier comic for me. I liked Kathy. Finally ready to send you a package, then the post office union went on strike. Oh no. I mean, good for them going on strike. bad for your package mailing. But yeah,
There was pain and punishment on that racetrack today, but
sure
either
was.
competition stayed the course to rack up a convincing and impressive first-place finish. Our time is almost up, but before we say goodbye, let's check this week's results and the championship standings.
The P.O. Box submission stuff is officially ending January 1st. I'm not taking submissions after that, so hopefully you're able to mail it before then. Yeah, I brought this up a few weeks ago. It's been a little bit since I've mentioned it, so it's also in the description. I had one more game to send, but I don't know if it's really worth adding to the massive backlog. Yeah, my backlog is currently, I think, 44 games, and there's a few still on their way. This is one of the reasons I'm shutting off the P.O. Box spigot. But it won't. If you do send something in, it's not gonna end up at the end of the line. Basically go back and forth between people who sent things in, so that if you send something in, it's not going to take 6 months to play it. Numberlock, thank you for the $1.99. I gotta be able to walk around, guys, so love. Thank you. Walk around. Enjoy your walking. Did Dilbert become problematic or something? Oh my god.
Hello, I'm James Brown, and welcome to the EA Sports Studio. We have
Scott
another
Adams
electrifying
is-
day of stock car racing in the making. So let's get down to business and go to Glacier Fields in Reno, Nevada, where EA Sports racing analyst Bob Jenkins has a live report.
Greetings, I'm Bob Jenkins
character.
for EA Sports, and welcome to Glacier Fields in Reno, Nevada, and the 5th round of the Stock Car Championship Series. This is the halfway point in the championship drive, so expect to see some great racing as drivers try to better their point standings. As we look at the track layout, the start-finish line is on a long, wide section that offers a good chance to pass. Drivers should be prepared to roll the dice on the wide-open straightaways where there is room to break out of the pack.
Yeah, I just want you to know, I'm on the Scott Adams Wikipedia page. The largest section of his Wikipedia page is a section about his views on race. It starts out in a 2006 blog post. Adams questioned the number of deaths in the Holocaust. 2008, Adams said the idea that Trump praised white supremacists was fake news It was an American Intel op against Trump. He wrote that the Dilbert TV show was canceled because he was white. And he'd been discriminated against. Series of comic strips, Dilbert parodied environmental, social, and corporate governance strategies. Part of the plot line involved a black character who identified as white. And the company management asking him if he could also identify as gay. Dilbert was then pulled from 77 newspapers. 2023, Adams responded to a poll by Rasmussen Reports that asked respondents if they agreed with the statement, "It's okay to be white." And a YouTube live stream of his Real Coffee with Scott Adams. Adams, who said he was upset that nearly half did not agree, characterized black people as a hate group and said, "The best advice I would give to white people is to get the heck away from black people. Just get the F away." The distributor of Dilbert announced it was severing all ties with Adams. His book publisher announced it was dropping his non-Dilbert book that was scheduled for release in September 2023. Yeah. So, Scott Adams. He's got a few problems. A few issues. That's only that one section. There are a number of other sections. All right. Well, we are halfway through the stream. You won't believe it, but we've got a birthday today. We've got a birthday. It's Free's birthday. Happy birthday, Free. Let's see what the machine's got to say to Free. Okay. Data has been calculated. Let's fill out your birth fate card. What is your luck number for the year? It could be any number. 161. How about your letter? Wow, it's all falling apart. Unbelievable. How's the weather? Big couple weather. Any of this hatch an egg? No. We got a joke. Birthday Machine has written a joke just for you, Free. Here's your joke. Knock, knock. Who's it? Lazy actor. Lazy actor who? Lazy actor, the depression that sprints, and the secret washer who keeps us clean. Oh. Oh, congrats. Time for your birthday secret. A bug? There is a bug? There is a bug as the village rebels? Birthday Machines, look to the stars, determine your friend constellations, the fantastic civet. Enemy star, Epsilon, Pandora, number 3808. Has there been a cosmic event? No. Gather around, everyone. It's time to sing. To who? To Free. Join me if you can. Happy day, this is Free. Birthday love for our Free. What have we forgotten? The light of our Free. Happy, happy for Free. Do the math, it is free. We must burn the whole world. The sea fills with smoke. Great. Finally, oh, we got some parting wisdom for you, Free. If no one does climb, it is certain then nothing is gained or lost when a brainy clock shatters, of course. Finally, we have a one-of-a-kind work of art created by the machine just for you, Free. Here it is, your one-of-a-kind work of art. Yes. Yes, I don't understand it, but I love it. Beautiful. Bravo. Happy birthday, Free. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful birthday. And many more. Alright. Let's get back to this game. You know, I'm gonna open up I have a Gatorade up here with me. For those of you who don't know, I started feeling a little ill last night. Had a little bit of the shakes this morning. I'm feeling better now. Don't know what that was, but I have been trying to hydrate as much as possible. I've had 3 Gatorades already today, and I got my 4th one coming up. And delicious. What color is blue? It's blue. Glad you're feeling better. Yeah, as soon as the stream ended last night, I started, I got the chills. I started shaking. My teeth were shattering. Not shattering, chattering. My teeth were chattering. Had to get tucked into bed. I don't know what the problem was. Today the stomach pain is gone. I took my temperature multiple times. This morning it went up to like 99.1 briefly, and then went back down to my regular 98. So I never really had like a fever. It just went up a tiny bit. Very strange. I'm not sure what happened, but I seem to be feeling better. Let's qualify. Cosmic rays. I got Havana syndrome, that's what it was. Took a bunch of COVID tests and stuff just in case. I don't think it's COVID. I don't think it is, but I'm gonna keep taking them just in case. All negative so far. Malphazar, thank you for the $2. Ghost of Robin Williams saves Christmas. Is this a audio play idea? I probably wouldn't. That seems a little disrespectful. I do. One of the things I like to write is depressed people, and it does feel. Oh my god, it does feel disrespectful to write about a depressed guy who did kill himself. So probably gonna not do that. I liked Robin Williams. Seemed like a interesting guy. I'm sorry he had such pain during his life. I like watching the presentation he did about the video game Spore. He was a gamer. I don't know if you know this about Robin Williams. He was a gamer. And they brought him on stage to talk about Spore. Alphazar, thank you for the $2. Ghost of Kissinger saves Columbus Day. That would be the holiday he would try to save. The ghost of Henry Kissinger has come back to try to save Columbus Day from The woke mafia. They're trying to get rid of Columbus Day. Not on my watch. Slow in, fast out. No, I'd rather go fast in, slow out. That's my preferred manner of racing. Nobody expects it, and so I have the tactical advantage. Maybe I should hit the wall more.
We'll have to make some adjustments.
16th, perfect. Perfect. Audio drama about the zombie outbreak at a Taylor Swift concert. I don't really. There was a point where there was too much zombie stuff, and it kind of took me off. Put me off zombies.
Well, it's race time, and some
I guess it's been a
50,000
while
fans
since
are on
there's
hand
been a
to
bunch
watch
of
the
zombie
best drivers
stuff.
in the business go to work.
I still
With
feel like
clear
there's
skies and
been
a
too much
mild east
zombie
wind,
stuff.
conditions are as good as they get. As the drivers warm up, let's look at the starting lineup.
Kind of overdone. I feel like they're not anymore. Like, I feel like zombies are... I just haven't really seen them in much. JK Rowling lore accurate Hogwarts. See, that's a good skit idea. Just a bunch of people talking and then being like, "Oh, one moment." Oh. Okay, I had to magic my poop away. All right, what were you saying? What were you saying? I think I could write a...
The field comes off the final corner. The race is on.
I could write a Hogwarts audio play. Hey, Isabella. Why is there only one black kid in the whole school? Isabella, you ever notice there's one black kid? makes no sense. Yeah, Cho Chang. It does not, in fact, make sense. I saw an Asian American on Twitter or something saying, J.K. Rowling, I just want to thank you for not naming her, for restraining herself from naming her Ching Chow or something. You picked the next worst thing. But I feel like if I were to do some Hogwarts-based audio play, I feel like it would be very toxic for me, because there's no way I wouldn't go meaner than I've ever gone with anything in my life before. I think it would get to an off-putting level. I don't think I'd be able to like hold back enough to just the right level of angry. I don't need that kind of thing in my life. Biggest I've ever seen you was your Merlin fish bit. Yeah. Yeah, it would be like the Merlin reacts to the Fine Brothers thing, except an hour long or something.
The leader is in the pits.
You need tires.
My tires are worn. Oh no. Nice. Alright, I guess they're gonna stay warm.
You're light on fuel.
Yeah, I'm not even.
You need tires.
Yeah, I know. I feel like I'm not even trying in this race. There we go. Tires. Change tires.
We're done. Go on.
Woo! One of the things that I've attempted to tempted to not do, especially in. Oh my god, what the heck was going on? There's some sort of void creature. My god. One of the things I've attempted to not do is. I have a lot of opinions on things. I have a ton of opinions on a ton of things. And with my art, I've attempted to narrow the stuff that I put into my art into things that I think I have a interesting perspective to share, as opposed to just having an opinion. Like, is there anything that I can add to the discourse? Is there anything I can add to the understanding of these concepts? The void creature. Jesus. You know, or do I just have an opinion about something? A lot of times I just have an opinion. Corans, thank you for the $2. Do you remember a series called Schoolhouse Rock? Yes. Schoolhouse Rock. It's got that world famous Bill. The Bill singing on the steps of the Capitol. It's got a lot of other stuff too. Still sing the number song. Which number song? I remember some ninth. That's not too bad.
Brilliant strategy combined with bold driving gave Nakalau Motorsports a victory to be proud of as they advanced one more rung up the championship ladder. It was a great win, but the season is far from over. Now let's take a look at this week's race results and the point standings.
Yeah. 3 is a magic number. It's one of the best songs I've heard in my life. It's a good song. Free Redmond, thank you for the $2. That Bill is also on the Capitol steps on January 6th. No, Bill, no!
Good afternoon, I'm James Brown, and welcome to the EA Sports Studio. We have a spectacular day of stock car racing scheduled. Let's go trackside for a live report from EA Sports racing analyst Bob Jenkins at Concord Pacific Place in beautiful Vancouver, British Columbia.
Hello, I'm Bob Jenkins for EA Sports, way up north in beautiful Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, host for the 6th round of the Stock Car Championship Racing Series. As we look at the track layout, we can see this street course offers a challenging combination of high-speed straightaways and sharp hairpins. The best passing opportunities are on the long straights and the gentle curves leading into them.
Zombie stories don't resonate much anymore because of how dystopian real life actually feels. Maybe. I think that could be part of it. There's I think there was just too much zombie stuff too at once. Like the same way the Like there were too many superhero movies, and the movies that are coming out now are not doing quite as well because people are kind of... It's been oversaturated. Zombie dystopias ever reflected my anxieties about real life society. Yeah, there was the one zombie movie. Took place in the mall. Which one was that? It's one of the Dead movies. Yeah, let's get a bunch of new stuff. Why not? Dawn of the Dead. Yeah, that's it. Dawn of the Dead, 1978. It's about consumerism. That was a big concern. Consumerism. I feel like people have kind of stopped caring about it. About consumerism. I think it's just hard to, you know, it's hard to get angry at people for things that are so clearly manipulations of corporate interests. We need more werewolves.
We're done. Go on.
We need more people turning into animals in general. Number Lock, thank you for the 199. You crash into the side rail along the bud. Yeah, I'm crashing into every rail I can. I'm doing it intentionally. Because I can't intentionally not crash into them. So I might as well. Two new werewolf movies coming up. I hope they're both good. Are there? What are the two werewolf? Oh, this is the pit again. I keep accidentally going into the ding dang pit. Scene I saw the TV glowing. Yeah, I saw the TV glow. What's everyone think about I saw the TV glow? Scorsese was praising it yesterday. Scorsese.
We're only seconds away from another great day of racing. The sky is clear and a gentle breeze is blowing in from the south. As the drivers take a warm-up lap, let's look at the starting lineup.
It was okay. Could see how people would like it, but I got bored with it. Yeah, I feel like it's a movie I like more than I like. I like the I thought it was I always appreciate like very well thought out metaphors, and the metaphor in I saw the TV Glow was excellently conceived. Movie had a lot of style to it too, and yeah, I think I like slow-paced films. That's why I watch so much stuff from the 1950s and 1940s. I feel like a lot of the slow-paced stuff, and I saw the TV Glow is there's a thing. Oh my god. Well, we did it 16th. This is the thing people do sometimes. I feel like the only person I've ever seen really do it extremely well is David Lynch, where you hold on something and you have some droning sound playing, and
There was pain and punishment on that racetrack today, but
like
either competition stayed the
building
course
of
to
a
rack
feeling
up a
through
convincing and impressive
a
first
long
place
shot
finish.
combined
Our
with
time is almost up, but before we say goodbye,
some
let's
sort of
check this week's
escalating audio,
results
something
and
that's
the
happening.
championship standings.
And I saw the TV Glow does that a lot, but I think not very interestingly. Those parts didn't work for me. I was kind of like, all right. I understand.
Welcome to another day of exciting racing action. I'm James Brown coming to you from the EA Sports Studio. Let's go straight to the track where EA Sports racing analyst Bob Jenkins will call the action from Kings Beach, just outside of Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Good afternoon, I'm Bob Jenkins
Florida.
for EA Sports, reporting from Kings Beach, just outside of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, with round 7 of
My
the
dad
Stock
used to
Car
live in Fort
Championship
Lauderdale.
Racing Series. Let's see what the drivers have to
No,
face on
he
this
lived in
daunting
Fort
track.
Myers.
Drivers will need to balance
Never mind.
good cornering skills with the ability to take advantage of the 180-mile-per-hour straights.
Entirely different forts. The ending was very unsatisfying for me. I liked, like, knowing the metaphor. I liked the ending. It all felt very like it, and it's like, yep. Yeah, this all checks out. I mean, the general metaphor that I was playing with was my favorite part of the movie. I like how that played out. There were a couple things where I felt like it was veering to a direction that I was excited to see it go in, that it never ended up actually going anywhere more on. Like, I liked a lot of the concepts and stuff. I felt like it kind of dropped some of them, though. I don't know. I would still recommend the movie. And I did like it. movie I think got overshadowed this year. It was quite good. It was Cuckoo. Yeah, I liked Cuckoo. Cuckoo was I really it wasn't a particularly scary film. I was honestly expecting it to be pretty scary, but I did like what a goofy movie it was and how much fun it had with its goofy genre stuff. I like the fact that I could never really tell what year it's taking place in. And that's, I feel like that was intentional. A mixing of decades. Trans woman felt exactingly accurate, a boundless existential horror. Every boring moment of emptiness melded perfectly with this theme. Waiting. I thought... So, the stuff that, like, connected with me the most with this film... I've intentionally not so I'm agender, and I have long had a desire to like externally express gender variance in ways that I just never have, largely because I live in Florida and have anxiety and have a deep fear of going to the dentist or something, and having that be a much more harrowing experience. And so a lot of the themes in that movie of the main character, and specifically like burying that gender stuff and just continuing on with your life in the way that it like the way that the main character looks 80 years old or something at the end, even though it's not anywhere near that age. Just the feeling of like time is moving on, and there's a part of you that's that's dying. It's dying because it's not being dug up and allowed to breathe. Like all of that stuff, I connected with in the movie, and that's the main reason why I enjoyed the film. Like, because I thought that metaphor was really well done, really well expressed. I think from a filmmaking standpoint, a lot of the long shot droning stuff was it did not work for me. It felt like maybe the like on a technical level, like they're either the sound design or the cinematography or something There's something about it that just didn't click for me. And there was a lot of that in the movie.
After fears of rain, it's turned into a fine day for racing with a dry, fast track.
Number Lock, thank you
Just
for the
perfect
99
this field
cents.
of evenly matched drivers. Now let's take a look at the starting lineup.
And the face in screaming in horror. Like a droney movie, as long as I'm interested in the film, I get it not clicking. I felt similar about I Saw the TV Glow as I did, like from a filmmaking standpoint, as I did The Green Knight. It's another A24 film, I think. I Saw the TV Glow A24. Was I don't want to. Yeah, it was A24. Okay. Those two are both films that I really liked on a conceptual level, and just thought that the actual like filmmaking involved fell short for me. But it fell short for me in a way that I still appreciated, in that I feel like the directors of both of those movies are like taking some real risks.
The pace car has pulled off the track. The green flag
And
is out.
swinging, I don't know the sports metaphor. Swinging for the big shot for the rafters. It crashed immediately. Okay. I don't know sports. But, you know, the actual like skill of the filmmaker was not quite up to the grand designs.
They'll be talking about this one for years to come. Gibson Linwood Racing outdrove and
I liked I Saw
outmaneuvered
the
the best
TV
drivers
Glow
on the
more.
circuit and passed
Yeah,
one
I think
more
I did too.
milestone on the road to the championship. Now let's review this week's results and point standings.
Like, I Saw the TV Glow had a number of characters that the character writing I thought was very, very good, and I Saw the TV Glow. Like, I know who these characters are. I understand them. I understand their motivations. They're well thought out. They're well fleshed out. There's the textual and the subtextual elements of their stories. It's, like...
Hello and welcome to the EA Sports Studio. I'm James Brown. We're all set for an exciting day of stock car racing. Let's go trackside with
The
EA
Green
Sports
Knight,
Racing
not so
analyst
much.
Bob
I feel
Jenkins
like
on
the movie
streets of
was
Cincinnati, where there is
interested
plenty of
only
excitement
really
surrounding the upcoming race.
in the main
Good
character.
afternoon, I'm Bob Jenkins for EA Sports, and the action
That
is
movie had
coming
a
from the
big
streets
like
of Cincinnati, where the top
there's
drivers
a
in the
problem
country
in
will
some
be
in
going
some movies,
head-to-head
but specifically
in round
the
8 of the Stock
writing
Car
of female
Championship
characters,
Series.
where it's like, this
Looking
is
at
the
course
girlfriend
layout,
character.
We see there are two straightaways that offer some passing opportunities.
You could technically list her
Drivers will have to
motivations or
gear
whatever,
down
but it didn't
fast
feel
and ride the brakes when
real.
they hit
She was the
finished
girlfriend.
curves this course is famous for.
She's the girlfriend. That's it. She exists entirely within the like mental projection of the main guy, and doesn't really exist outside of that. There's a couple of movies. There's one movie that I liked like a lot that had that problem. Sorry to Bother You. Sorry to Bother You. Genuinely great film. Also has the girlfriend problem. Excellent movie. But although I'm happy to report that yeah, I did watch Boots Riley's TV show I'm a Virgo, and it did not have that problem whatsoever. Yeah, it's qualified. Not good. I'm not the only one that was a bit bothered by that, and sorry to bother you. Yeah, it stood out for me, especially because of like how good how good the writing was otherwise. It's just like just really weird to have all these characters that feel like real actualized people, and then the girlfriend. Feels like can't ever complain about it because people are like, but she's a cool character. Yeah, she's the cool girlfriend. It feels like I don't know. Like maybe Boots Riley dated someone who was like that and just never really had a deeper understanding of who that person was. But yeah, I just call it the girlfriend problem. It's probably a better way to phrase it. Except for crashing, that's fine. The thing in the Green Knight that drove me bananas. Boots Riley seems like a pretty superficial guy in general. Boots Riley? Oh man. I don't know. I don't even understand that you come to that thought. I mean, I had that one problem with that movie, but I genuinely think, like, I Am a Virgo is one of the greatest television programs ever made. Artistic masterpiece. What a deep, complicated, artistically wild television program. Easier to flesh out characters in a TV show than it is in a movie. I think it's more like I think that I kind of think it was just growth on Boots Riley's part. I just like self-recognizing the issue and correcting it. I mean, yeah, it's you can flesh out characters more when you have more time, but you can also do a bad job for longer. Anyway, the thing that drove me bananas in the Green Knight.
After fears of rain, it's turned into a fine day for racing with a dry, fast track, just perfect for this field of evenly matched drivers. Now let's take a look at the starting lineup.
Was the director of the movie also edited the film. And the director had a lot of whimsical ideas about editing. And this both endeared me to the movie and also But like not in a way where I was like impressed. It's more in a way in which I was like, you should not have been the one editing this this film. You should not have edited this movie. I mean, you know what? I do think that he should have edited the movie because nobody else in the entire world would have edited it like this. I have never seen so many fade cuts that aren't transitioning to another scene. I don't actually know that I've ever in my entire life seen another movie that does so many fade cuts like that are not scene transitions.
The field comes off the final corner. The race is on.
There's this one section in which a character, like we get a shot inside this building, and then we get a shot of someone walking up to the building and knocking on the door and going in the building, and it's just the previous shot that we've seen. It's like you didn't need to edit it like this. The most buck wild shot in terms of editing is there's a storm that's called through magical means or whatever, and there's this building, this castle, and the building or castle starts to fade away for like half a second before it cuts away from it. And I genuinely don't know if this is a mistake. Like, if this was like an error, or if it was supposed to be mysterious. We're like, oh, did I just see that? The castle fading away? Because it's not. I feel like most people watching the movie are not even going to notice because it's so quick. And it means nothing. The castle did not fade away. We see the castle again later. Why did this happen? Artistic whimsy on the editor's part. The one decision that I genuinely do not like, and I mentioned this before, somehow this is not the first time the Green Knight has come up on stream. I think it's a testament to the movie that I think about it as much as I do, even if I didn't fully like it. But in the Arthurian legend, the Green Knight goes to this.
The leader is in the pits.
Goes to this place where the man makes a deal where he's going to go out and hunt, and he will share the food that he hunts as long as when he gets back, the Green Knight shares whatever he's gotten. And so the man goes out to hunt, and the Green Knight ends up getting a kiss from the man's wife. The man's wife tries to sleep with him, but he does not. But he does get a kiss from her. And so when the man comes back with his food, the Green Knight, and asks for like to receive whatever the Green Knight received, then the Green Knight kisses him. This isn't the legend. So in the movie, the exact same setup happens. The man goes off to hunt with the promise that the Green Knight will give him whatever he receives. And the man's wife gives the Green Knight a handy. Sorry for getting blue here, but that's what the woman does. And so the man comes back and is like, oh, it's time for me to get whatever you got. Whatever you got when I was out. And the Green Knight chickens out and does not do this. Which, in my opinion, I do not know why you would change this in this way. Oh, that a fuel. Son of a gun. And then not move forward with it. Not bring it to its logical conclusion. Oh my god, I'm so close to the pit.
Sit tight. We'll pick
Son
you
of
up.
a gun.
They'll be talking about this one for years to come. Gibson Linwood Racing outdrove and outmaneuvered the best drivers on the circuit and passed one more milestone on the road to the championship. Now let's review this week's results and point standings.
Mm-hmm. So I'm a Virgo is good. Yeah, I think I'm a Virgo is very
Greetings
good.
and welcome to the EA Sports Studio. I'm your host, James Brown. We're set and ready for some thrilling stock car action. Let's go to Exhibition Place in Toronto, Canada, and our race analyst, Bob Jenkins.
Greetings and welcome to Exhibition Place,
Wildly
Toronto,
underrated
Canada. I'm Bob Jenkins for
television
EA
program.
Sports, bringing you round 9 of the Stock Car Championship Racing Series. As we can see from the track layout, there are plenty of opportunities to reach top speeds on the straights, and the long, easy curve should offer passing opportunities. But be warned, there are some nasty surprises here. Road course drivers might have a slight edge, but watch the corners, for that's where the race will be won or lost.
Okay. I don't think it was really a forgettable film, but nonetheless, I forgot most of it. Yeah. Why'd they go through all the trouble of changing it if they're not going to follow through? That's what I'm saying. It genuinely felt like cowardice. It felt like the movie's wanting to be very artistically bold, but is actually very very cowardly. Oh god. Well. Okay. Alright, well, we're at the end of the stream. Andretti Racing, everyone! Special thanks to the FilmCow Patreon supporters. Greatly appreciate the support. Number Lock, thank you for the $1.99. Michael Kovac is my fave. Michael Kovac. Not sure if I'm familiar with Michael Kovac. Oh, voice actor. Oh, it was in Lackadaisy. Yeah, thumbs up, Michael Kovac. From the a few things I've seen, yeah, good voice actor. Be back tomorrow playing something on the P.O. box, something sent into the P.O. box. Not sure what I'll be playing. It was get here when it's over. You're here for the after party. Get all the hors d'oeuvres. Oh, I would love some hors d'oeuvres. I love those little, like, puff pastry potato things where it's like mashed potatoes inside of a puff pastry. Oh, God, those were always my favorite. My mom would get those when there would be some special thing on television we were going to watch. May Lee, thank you for the 2 British pounds. You and chat. Love. Thank you, May Lee. Right back at you. Appreciate it. Went to a screening of Challengers earlier with a Q&A. Now I just watched Practical Magic with my pal Celeste. Sounds like a good day. I still haven't seen Challengers. It's on my list. While I was working on the Llamas with Hats epilogue, I kind of stopped watching movies. I was kind of working all the time. But I've been trying to watch more movies again recently, so I'm catching up on the ones I missed. Challengers is so good. Number 1, Dune. Number 2, Challengers for 2024 for me. Number 2. Interesting. Yeah, I expect it feels like a movie I'm gonna like. You watched Turtles yet? No, I haven't. I still haven't watched Ninja Turtles. Maybe next time you're over will finally be the time for watching Ninja Turtles. A Real Pain was also very good. A Real Pain. Haven't even heard of this one. So out of the loop with movies. There was a period of time, specifically when, this is a long time ago, when Apple had a QuickTime movie trailer website where you could watch movie trailers in QuickTime format. And everyone put up their movie trailers on this website. Indie films, big releases, like there were just tons and tons of trailers that would go up. And that's actually how I kept up with movie releases. I would just every week I would go on the Apple website with the movie trailers, and I would just watch all the movie trailers that seemed interesting. And so I knew nearly every movie that was coming out. I just knew them all. But yeah, it's harder to keep track without like a central site like that. Like I know all these trailers get put on YouTube or whatever, but there's not like a page I can go to that's like, here's all the movie trailers. Maybe there is. Maybe I just need to go on Rotten Tomatoes, and they usually embed trailers and stuff. I don't know. Remember when they would upload one with a mistake, like the audio was mixed weird? Yeah. Yeah, that would happen sometimes. The Substance. Yeah, The Substance is also on my list. Use Wikipedia's list of movies, plus I have a lot of friends who tell me stuff. Yeah, I learned about a lot of upcoming movies specifically from like chat on this stream, but I then forget most of them. It's harder to forget when you watch a trailer for something. I feel like I kind of dislike modern trailers, though. So it's kind of lose-lose for me. There's a period of time in which I feel like trailers got reasonably good. It was right after the period in which they used the exact same guy for the voiceovers for every single trailer. It was after that era. But before the current era, where every single trailer, no matter what it's for, has musical editing. And a pre-trailer trailer. every trailer has a trailer before the trailer. It's just a YouTube thing. Yeah, I know they don't do that if you're like in the movie theater. But YouTube's where I watch the trailers, so I always see that. Must warn you, there's a lot of blood in The Substance. Yeah, that's not the sort of thing that would bother me. Free trailer feels like a byproduct of TikTok culture and shorts. It's definitely like a attention span thing. Like they don't want you clicking off within the first 5 seconds, which people do. Like I understand why they do it. I don't like it. I find it annoying. I find it annoying to deal with. It's annoying and I don't want to deal with it. Like, here's the reason they do that. I'll show you. This is Perfect Husbands, episode 3. If you'll notice, by 6 seconds in, 15% of the viewers have left. 15% of all the viewers of this video left within 6 seconds. This is the reason they do that. This is not an anomaly. This is just what happens with all these videos. It's just a thing. Isn't that pretty normal? Yeah, that's why they do the trailer before the trailer on trailers. More people looking through videos for like metadata stuff. No, I think it's people just like click through videos, and if it's not immediately appealing to them, they click out of it onto something else. Like people just it's just a way people watch YouTube stuff. They start a vid and they immediately abandon it if it's not catching their attention. So we got trailers and trailers. My autoplay will put new stuff on and I'll drop it within 10 secs if I'm not into it. Yeah. And that's how a lot of people watch stuff now. So a lot of YouTubers specifically like attempt to compensate for this by putting a like a particularly exciting clip or something at the beginning of their video that happens later on or something like that to try to get you to not click away. I have never attempted to follow YouTube best practices, so I have not attempted to compensate for changing viewing habits in any way whatsoever. I still put out short films that have full credits. Some of them have intro sequences. I do not have the section at the end where I list other videos you can click on to keep you on my channel. David Firth put out a new vid but had to censor a load of it. Yeah, you can't monetize most stuff on YouTube that you could before. There's a lot of, like, when I the most obvious version of this is like when I was running the Llamas with Hats epilogue Kickstarter. I put out a promotional video, the Llamas with Hats guy's final moments, and I mentioned that the guy was killed in the video at the beginning, and YouTube's like AI picked up on that and age restricted it where it was 18 plus only, which means you had to be logged into YouTube to see it. You had to have an account that was 18 plus. And because this is a promotional video and not a, an artistic thing, I re-edited it where I said the man got big ouchies. And that was fine. As soon as I changed it from he was killed to he got big ouchies, then YouTube was fine with it. So yeah, I can imagine there's a lot of like David Firth stuff that is unmonetizable now. Yeah. Start doing list videos. I'm gonna do a list video. The top 1,000 colors. I'm gonna rank 1,000 different colors Here we go, number 1,000. Number 1,000. This is one of the many blue-greens that exists. It's a pretty good one, but it's not my favorite blue-green, but it still made the top 1,000. Well, that's it for tonight. I'm gonna head out. Gonna head out into the night. Thank you all for joining me. I feel like Vulo could try some interesting tier lists. Yeah, it would absolutely be like a Vulo bit to have like an extremely long and obnoxious tier list. Just a unwatchable unwatchable list. Let's list more war criminals. There's always more war criminals. Well, have a great night, everyone. A great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. Have a good one. Farewell, everyone. I love you all.